Hollywood. Okay.
Oh, he's right here.
Hi, Michael.
Good morning,
Michael,
Kylie
I'm sorry.
Jenner.
He's bigger than life here today. We love it.
Look at this. You're life size.
Oh, and you matched your kitty's cone.
I'm huge. I know. I just noticed when I looked into the camera for the first time. I said I matched Blue's code.
I love it so much. Maybe it makes
It wasn't intentional.
It makes Blue feel better. Poor Blue. I'm so sad. So, Michael, what is in the headlines? We were talking about Bennifer. I know we're not talking about that today, but we didn't even know if they were still together.
Yeah, I mean, as everything that I've heard, and as far as I know, nothing has changed with Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez. Remember, it was about a week and a half ago now, 2 weeks ago now, that they took a really romantic trip to Montana together. Then they flew private back to LA together, took a car back to Jennifer's house. So, by all accounts and by all available information, they are still together. And whatever it is, if it's a really close friendship or if it's a romance, they still won't say. It sure seems like a romance. But yeah, as far as I know, they are still together, still going.
You know, in my head, I have kind of reenacted how it was when they first saw each other again after all this time. Here's how I think it went. Okay. So J-Lo walks up to Ben and goes, "So, how you been?" That's what it's like in my head.
How you been?
How you been?
Get it? How you been?
I get it.
That's in my head how it happens.
I get it now.
Oh, that's a good one.
Cheesy, I know, but I just like...
That's a good one.
That's just in my head.
Yeah, and it worked on her.
And it did. That's a line that worked on her.
How you been?
So, what in the world is happening in Hollywood right now?
Let's talk about Arnold Schwarzenegger's son, Joseph Bayana. Do you remember him? He looks so much like Arnold. It's almost uncanny. 23-year-old son. And we've seen Joseph over the years, really follow in his dad's footsteps and get involved in bodybuilding. And he was great when he did that. But now he has himself quite a movie career going. So he has a number of different projects. He just wrapped up a John Malkovich sci-fi movie that he played a role in. He's got another film that he just got done shooting. He actually has a movie that he's going to be in with Bruce Willis that's going to shoot sometime over the next couple of months. He has hired himself an actual talent agent. And he is literally becoming, quite the little movie star, and it's pretty cool to see him follow in his dad's footsteps.
I have a question: is he Maria's son as well, or is he a son before they got together?
Yeah, that's a tough. That's a tough subject for Arnold. Kelly, remember Arnold had an affair while he was married to Maria.
Was it with the maid?
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize.
I think he had an affair with his maid.
And I had to bring that up. I'm so sorry.
I was just kidding. But that's who her mom is. And it's funny because out of all the kids, if you just look at all of Arnold's kids, especially his sons, Joseph is the one that certainly resembles him the most. So it's kind of ironic. But yeah, so his mom is the maid.
Okay. Yeah. Well, this is true Hollywood headlines, right?
Right.
His mom is the maid. Yeah.
You can't get any wilder than this.
Which also goes back to Ben Affleck. Didn't he have a little tryst with his maid?
Yes.
Oh,
it all comes full circle here.
We've got a theme happening here today.
Yeah, everybody watch The Maid. That's the moral of today's segment.
Yes, it is.
And Jennifer Lopez played in Maid from Manhattan.
Maid Manhattan,
yeah,
yes.
There you go. Okay.
I love having themes with you, Michael. This is amazing.
Full circle.
All full circle. Okay.
What else you got?
It all makes sense. Oh, now I forget what else I'm supposed to talk about.
We do that to you, Michael. We know.
Let's do. Okay, so for Harry Potter fans out there, this is really cool. So there are these movie props that are going on up for auction, not for sale, up for auction at this place called the Prop Store in Hollywood, and they have a bunch of really awesome items from everything from Star Wars to I mean you name the movie to Batman. There are these really cool products that you can actually go online and bid. I think one of the coolest and probably one of the ones that'll sell for the highest price are Daniel Radcliffe's glasses and his wand from Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Obviously, that was a two-part movie filmed in 2010 and 2011. And Daniel Radcliffe actually used these items, again, the glasses and the wand. And if you're interested, you can go to this website and you can bid on these really cool items. They expect that the wand and the glasses could each go for about $50,000 each, but I wouldn't be surprised if it actually ends up going for more money, knowing how how dedicated the Harry Potter fans are to the films.
I would think they would be more than that.
Me
sure.
too.
Yeah.
I would too. I thought that when they said $50,000 each, and I thought that. Not that that's not a lot of money, because
Right.
it is. But I thought that was a little bit low for something that was such like a big part of the movie.
I agree with that.
So,
yeah,
yeah,
I agree with that.
Were you a Harry Potter fan, Michael?
I know I wasn't.
Me
to be
neither.
honest.
Me either.
Yeah,
So we won't be
I've
bidding
seen
on
them,
that.
but yeah, it's the magic and stuff. Who knows now? Maybe I have to change my mind with all this UFO stuff going on. But yeah,
We are in a crazy sci-fi
Crazy
world.
time.
Yes, we are.
I was gonna say I don't really believe in that stuff, but maybe I do now. So
Do you believe in ghosts, Michael? Ghosts?
I don't know. I go back and forth.
I'll send you a picture of one. I got a picture of one.
You do? Oh, I'm so interested.
I'll send
in
it to
this
you.
guy.
We'll see
Yeah,
what you
please.
think.
Please.
Do you have one final story?
Yeah, one more. So Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner look to be back together. It looked to be a big, happy family again. You go back just a year and a couple months. It was like January 2020, and they had been one of the biggest, most powerful couples in all of Hollywood, and they broke up, and things were difficult. They were very touchy. They weren't really getting along about a year ago, but now they seem to be back together. Look. A couple weeks ago, they went on like the most star-studded triple date that you could ever have with Kendall Jenner and Devin Booker and Justin and Hailey Bieber, along with Kylie and Travis, and they all went to dinner together. They looked like they were back together then, and now we see them at Disney yesterday in California, and they had little 3-year-old Stormy, and she was having a ball. They were riding the rides with her, and they do appear to again be back together. So Travis Scott, Kylie Jenner back together, and again, one of the biggest, most powerful couples in all of Hollywood.
You know, it's kind of funny. I was
yeah.
thinking about how cyclical Hollywood is.
Yeah.
And, like, if you'd have gone back, like, 15 years, it's all about, like, I watched TMZ religiously. It was all, Lindsay and Paris and Britney.
Yeah.
And it was like, that was the it hot. Now it's like you said, the trifecta is the Biebers and the Jenners.
Right.
It just...
It's so funny, Jeremy. I don't know the last time that we've said Lindsay Lohan's name on on the TMZ show, and that used to be someone I wasn't there at that point, but they talked about Lindsay Lohan every day, and it's funny. There are new celebrities. It was Lindsay Lohan back then, but now it's the Jenners and the Kardashians, and it's funny how things change.
I wonder if that will keep going since the Kardashians is ending.
Yeah, and you know what? I think you are seeing Kim do different things, right? It's not just about her show, or she's involved in prison reform, right? So Kim has changed and she has matured. Yeah, obviously the other, the Jenners are a little bit younger, so I think they still have some time left in the spotlight. But you're right, there is going to be a next crop of people. You wonder who it'll be. They're probably some TikToker somewhere that.
So true.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. But it's interesting to watch how this all happens and how it all works.
Okay, Michael, thank you so much. We always appreciate seeing your cats. The cat was staring right at the camera right before that. That was really cool.
Was it?
Yeah. Thanks so much for joining us. We always love seeing you.
See you next
Send me
week.
the ghost picture. Send me the ghost picture.
I will send that to you. I will. I want to know what you think. Okay, you can catch TMZ weekdays at 5 p.m., TMZ Live weeknights at 12:30 a.m., and we will be back right after this. You've seen it, right?
I have.
You think it's a ghost?
I don't know.
I do.
I do believe you believe that.
I do believe that.